Good afternoon, members and friends of Calvary. Time for our video devotion of the week. Today it comes from Luke chapter 18, and in verse number 10, the words of Jesus, he begins this. He says, "Two men went into the temple to pray, the one a Pharisee and the other a publican." It goes on to detail their actions and how the one was prideful, etc. The other was humble. The one that was humble, God heard. The one that was prideful, God didn't. But I'd like to look at the verse preceding that. The Bible says this, "And he spake this parable unto certain which trusted in themselves that they were righteous and despised others." When you and I tend to find other people annoying, when you and I tend to think that everyone around us is stupid, when you and I are frustrated by everyone in our lives, and don't get me wrong, there are some people who are frustrating, it's not because everyone's wrong, it's because we are. It says they trusted in themselves. Not only were they quote unquote right, they thought they were right because of some act that they were doing instead of the grace of God flowing through them. If you and I are right today, it's because God's been good to us and it's the grace of God flowing through us. And when we start to lose sight of that, we will become annoyed and frustrated by everybody else around us that isn't like us or doesn't measure up to our standard. Let's remember today that it's because of God that we have access to grace. And when we come into his presence, let's be like the publican, not like the Pharisee.